Dude, she starts off so smug. Oh, making someone up and he's talking about his dad's experience as a veteran. Oh my god, man. So obnoxious, dude. It's like she can't comprehend what she's engaging with even, you know? One of the dumbest political commentators on Twitch. Just absolutely mind-bogglingly dumb.
What in the history of America that legislates a man's body, so why does mine have to be legislated? I've got a vagina.
I'm not interested in what?
Oh, well, dude, why? Denims is very boring to watch, unfortunately. But these clips were quite funny, so I thought we'd have a quick look at these as we're sort of on the topic. So let's throw them up and see what's going on. You have to see the shit-eating grin on Denim's face after Tectone describes his dad getting the skin on his legs blown off. Jesus.
Having to relearn how to adapt into modern society, because that's what they do, guys. That's what they don't tell you.
Inventing a guy to feel sorry for.
Have to readjust into society after being... my dad's deployed 17 times. My dad...
Wait, so hang on, if I'm getting this right, she just said inventing a guy to feel sorry for. I mean, obviously there's more context to the clip before that, I'm sure, but I'm guessing what she means is like we're creating people to feel sorry for in terms of veterans, when it's like, at least as far as I'm aware, quite well known that veterans do have a pretty rough time reintegrating into society. Right?
Dad has served for over 40 years in the military. All my family has served, and seeing my brothers before the war and after the war, they became different people.
And it's not his dad.
My dad also has PTSD, and it's very awful to fucking see, and seeing him have to understand, like, what is okay.
Yeah, dude, she starts off so smug. Oh, making someone up and he's talking about his dad's experience as a veteran. Oh my god, man, so obnoxious, dude.
What's not okay to do, and you know.
Well, the thing is, I don't think anyone has to respect veterans, okay? I'm not like the kind of person that is like, no, you must salute and say thank you for your service and all that stuff. I'm not really in with that. But I just think it's kind of pretty clear and obvious and well documented that people that have served in the military, who often are serving off the back of being young and having little prospects, you know, they come back and they do have difficulty reintegrating. Obviously, military life is very different to civilian life. Nowadays, they do have better services in the UK, at least from what I understand, to help reintegrate. But it is still quite difficult. I mean, there's no role in civilian life that really compares to being in the military. It's totally different. Obviously, you've got some civilian jobs like close protection or whatever, but that's like a different kettle of fish, you know? Like some people go and do like protection work and all that shit, but you're still kind of doing the same thing. You're chasing the same sort of life, really. But in terms of going to like a totally normal civilian life, it's quite difficult.
Oh, society just says, oh, well, you're not at war anymore. Just get over it. And then they come over and they have to relearn that they're safe now. They have to relearn that they're fucking...
Also, normies don't get it either. Unless you've been through it, they're never going to know what it's like and share that experience. It's why ex-military people often, even if they're from different units or whatever, often have this bond, you know, that if they meet each other, there's a bond that's formed immediately. Yeah, brothers in arms. Brothers in arms is the whole thing, isn't it, you know? Band of brothers.
Safe.
What did you mean your dad had to relearn what was okay and what was not okay?
You're at war. What
does that mean?
Get to feel safe. Every second you have to take as a blessing, because at any time a mortar can drop.
Bro, I've got to be honest. What is the point or the value of like reacting to Tectone talking about his family's like military experience? Like, what are you possibly doing? It's such a wacky thing to do. You know, like all you can really do is be mean about it, which, you know, I don't have a problem if someone wants to be mean about something, but Denims is supposed to be like a lefty and empathetic and having concern for the working class. And she's just sat there watching Tectone talk about his family's experience of being in the military, trying to be the good guy. Yeah, good luck with that.
Next to you, near you, your friends are dead. My dad was in the bathroom stall. Okay, he was in the bathroom with one of his best friends, brushing his teeth. One second he's brushing his teeth.
In the stall?
The next second, he doesn't know where he is. He can't hear. he can't see, and his friend is gone, as well as the majority of the flesh on his legs, as well as the entirety of his ear, gone.
What are you supposed to say to this? What is the even if I wanted to be super edgy or something. Oh, what? I'm just like, what are you supposed to say to this? What is the value of reacting to this? What are you supposed to get out of it?
But how do I make money?
Jesus Christ, dude. This is nuts.
More valuable to my country? Someone who's willing to sacrifice for their families, or some fansly which send her to Gaza, Italy, pride flag.
Thank you for the $5.
Have you seen my dad? He's pretty much half robot at this point, in case you guys don't know. He's pretty much half fucking robot. Because a mortar hit the bathroom where he was brushing his teeth and killed one of his best friends.
Jesus.
Okay.
And to see some fat bitch go live
Okay. What the fuck?
on the internet and say, I hope they get PTSD. What a horrible fucking thing to say. And now, it would...
Bro, look at us. Oh my god, dude. Nicholas is so right about this. Like the shit-eating grin. The shit-eating grin. Yeah, sorry, I don't know why I didn't enlarge it earlier. Look at the face here, man. It's so obnoxious, dude. Because he called Frogan fat. Fucking hell, dude.
It would be great if she ever does show true remorse and say, I apologize. That was a moment of ignorance.
She literally apologized.
Stupid.
Oh my god, this is such cope. Frogan apologised on Twitter in amongst loads of justification for having said what she said. And when she first saw the clip, she was going, based. She only apologised because she felt she had no other choice.
Okay, that's wonderful. But how do I make money
would be great,
off depressed
but
people?
You're supposed to go ha pack watch. Rip bozo. Your dad's gay lover was blown to bits. But these people are total cowards who want to still play pretend like they're the good guys. Their entire existence is mealy-mouthed.
True, Slider, thank you for the tip.
Instead, all I've seen is her doubling down.
Yeah.
She
Saying, no,
apologized.
you're misunderstanding me. What a joke.
She apologised. No, this is a lie. This is a lie. She put out a tweet where she did issue some sort of like half-assed apology in amongst a lot of justification. And on stream, she doubled down and said based. And she didn't apologise then. It's a complete lie. It's not even a cope. It's a lie. It's a lie. Denims is lying.
Dude, these people are such fucking liars, dude.
Oh, what?
These people are
It's a
such
fucking
disingenuous
joke.
liars.
It's an absolute fucking joke. Like, when you fuck up, show remorse and apologize. But I hate these fucking people who shit talk America, who shit talk the uncomfortable things we have to do to maintain a society like this, and then still actively...
No, Denims, I think he's right. I now think it's Frogan's fault the soldiers have PTSD.
If you disagree with the country so much...
What? Who said that? Who the fuck said that Tectone was saying it's Frogan's fault that the soldiers have got PTSD?
Then fucking move. There's probably
What does
a reason
moving
why you
do?
don't do that.
What does moving do?
So fucking stupid.
Okay, the point of the just move thing, and yes, it can get invoked in dumb ways, right? And I think having a mild criticism of America and being like, oh, why don't you just move, is dumb. But when you got someone who it's like every fibre of their being seemingly despises everything America stands for at every turn, you know, benefiting from the cloak of protection that is offered, you know, by the fact that these people are going out there and willing to do shit that sucks to protect that, you know, and they are looking at that and going, well, I hope you get PTSD. You know, it's like, well, at that point, you really just seem to despise the country. Like, why are you still here? Particularly as what? She's Lebanese, I believe. You know, although I don't think she was actually born in the US. I think she's a US citizen. But anyway, nonetheless, the basic point is, if you hate the country that much and every turn you're shitting on it, why do you stay? Why do you remain? Well, we know the reason. It's because you want to benefit from all of the positives of living in American society whilst hating it at every turn, you know?
Riddle me this. What does moving do?
It's a strong take, and I don't agree.
And here's the
Move where?
call her fat.
Anyway.
Because there's no point. There's no point.
Move to a place where, you know, all these problems are solved. Well, wait, there isn't a place you can move to. Anyway, listen, I think it's stupid to say just move, generally speaking. But with people like Frogan, whose every fibre of their being seems to hate America, I do question, you know, why they're so committed to remaining. You know, when every breath out of your mouth about America is just how bad it is, you know? Like, I've got criticisms of the UK, obviously. But, like, you know, the people just have got such a entitlement to the peace that we enjoy in the West, you know? It is crazy how peaceful and easy life generally is in the West. It's so good that leftoids have to make up reasons to be upset with America, to be upset with the UK, to be upset with Western countries, you know? Like, God, this was a big thing a little while ago. But there was this time when people were acting like masses of people were like are starving to death in America. Do you remember this? And it was this narrative that lots of people were really struggling with food to the point where they were starving and stuff. And it's like, yeah, obviously there's problems. There is food insecurity and stuff like that. But generally speaking, most people in America will eat 3 square meals a day, you know? They'll have like a reasonable amount of food. And that's because of the safety nets that exist, charities that exist, infrastructure that exists, etc., you know? But there was this big narrative that people were like starving to death in America constantly all the time. And it's like, what? You want to be, you're living in delusional land.
Point in trying to reason with this person. This is a product of repeat behavior. It's happened for years. It's repeat behavior, and it keeps fucking happening. There's no reasoning with this person. So just make fun of them and ignore them. That's it. Because you're not going to change their mind. And if they apologize, it's most likely because they actually got fucking caught.
Yes.
But
not your buddy
maybe there's an
Asmongold.
apology out there
Your buddy
that I
Asmongold,
haven't
he
seen.
meant
You're
it.
more than welcome to link it if that did happen. I have not seen anything like that.
What? Bro, Denims is so... Dude, she is such an imbecile. It's unbelievable. Asmongold, like, apologized immediately. He was straight away coming out, you know, made the comment, he got banned, he apologized profusely, did a whole video about it, you know, said, oh yeah, you know, I'm turning into a really horrible person, I'm going to change my life. Like, dude, it is so unbelievable the way that this person can sit here. Denims is like the typical ideologically compromised individual who cannot ever give ground to the other side. Ever. Ever. It's always the same ideological perspective, you know? They can't concede anything in regards to Asmongold, and they have to defend Frogan at every single turn. It is so obnoxious.
But that's just me.
Let's see what his chat does.
To say that, but at the same time, that's still within the confines of people will say, it's like, whatever. Because nobody will say pity, whatever. But then saying that you wish bad on somebody is that's.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious, dude. Oh, Lord.
Oh. Uh-oh. Said that chat was going to do something and nothing happened. Unlucky. Yeah, dude, it's mind-boggling to me. And I said, when I covered Asmongold, I said, look, you know, I don't think he meant what he said. I don't think he genuinely thinks genocide is good, you know. But I understand he's left himself open to that interpretation, and I understand him getting banned. Whereas these lefties genuinely mean what they say, and up until recently, of course, no punishment. Okay, what's this part?
He can't see, and his friend is gone, as well as the majority of the flesh on his legs, as well as the entirety of his ear.
But how do I
Gone.
make money?
Oh yeah.
Have you seen my dad?
Star became a member.
Thank you. Hey, Musty. Thank you for the 20 gifted. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. You're absolute legend. Thank you.
He's pretty much half robot at this point, in case you guys don't know. He's pretty much half fucking robot. Because a mortar hit the bathroom where he was brushing his teeth and killed one of his best friends.
Okay.
And to see something he can't...
Like, yeah. He's obviously doing a bit talking about his personal experience. What do you know? God, these people are so dishonest. You know they want to laugh. You know they want to laugh at this and mock this, but they know that'll look really bad. Just fucking be evil. Just be openly, outwardly evil. It's like she can't comprehend what she's engaging with even, you know? One of the dumbest political commentators on Twitch. Just absolutely mind-bogglingly dumb. Unbelievably dumb. But yeah.
Having to relearn.
No, I think we've had enough of that. I think once is enough. Thank you very much. But yeah, I just, you know, and she says, she's admitted this as well. She said that she doesn't criticize the left because she thinks it's better to criticize the right. You know, just a complete admission of being totally sidecucked and ideologically compromised. Crazy. And then obviously you've got to wade through an hour of other people's content to actually get to a stream. Anyway, dude, if I know I've talked about this before, okay, but if there was one thing, dude, it's gotten higher. There's more updates now. Can someone explain something to me? How the fuck does this classify as YouTube drama exactly? Can someone explain to me where the YouTube drama comes into this? H-Bomber Guy makes fun of Asmongold finding a KFC receipt from 2008 and using it as a reason to be political. Denim's only good attribute. Okay. Musty, thank you for the $5. I disavow such a sexist comment, okay? I disavow such a horrendous sexist comment, I must say. Bro. And then H-Bomber Guy quote tweets it and says, Guy who found a 16-year-old receipt from KFC sitting in a pile of mold on his bed. Here is how I think the economy should work. I mean, this seems like a joke, to be honest with you. Does it not? I think this is like a joke. But H-Bomber Guy, guess what, guys? H-Bomber Guy is epically dunked. He's epically dunked on Asmongold. Oh my god. Can you believe it? What a crazy epic dunk he's got in here. Wow. I'm going to put it on YouTube Drama and get some updates.
She is mildly attractive, and I say that loosely.
I disavow, but thank you for the $5. So, first of all, how is this fucking YouTube drama? Oh, a YouTuber dunked on someone on Twitter. Is that YouTube drama now? What a fucking complete joke. And it's like, bro. Dude. This subreddit is totally compromised with like bread tube freaks. It is so obnoxious, dude. Why is this getting so much fucking engagement, dude? It's not even YouTube drama. It's just H-Bomber Guy tweeted. And also, he's dunking on an obvious joke as well. This is obviously a fucking meme. If Kamala really cares about me, what is she doing to bring back these prices? So, 2-piece, $3.49. Oh, dude. Bro. It's like, bro, it's $3.66. Wait, it's $3.66 for two-piece SPC or drink, leg thigh, mashed gravy biscuit.
Okay, that's wonderful. But how do I make money off depressed people?
Spencer Howard became a member. Spencer Howard celebrates 3 months of membership. Did you see Himpleton crash out after Mro kicked his Discord e-girl from stream? He was very salty yesterday, claimed Queeman hates lyrics lol.
I didn't. That all sounds incredibly autistic. But I might take a look at it at some point. If there's a timestamp in the Discord, I might take a look at it later. Yeah, this is an obvious joke. Nowadays that's $15. I mean, okay, dude, I've got something else. This is actually quite a good segue. But yeah, obviously, you know, bro, there's a really stupid thing that people do where they share. Is it a Taco Bell item? And I think it's like some burrito or something. The 3-bean burrito, is it? And it's like 89 cents, and now it costs $5. But they're comparing like the menu item price from the store to like, the fucking Uber Eats price or the DoorDash price. So obviously you've got inflation, then you've got the cost of DoorDashing it to you. Like DoorDash prices are obviously often like sometimes up to double what a normal item price is. But I'm pretty sure if you go to the chain, you could probably get it for like $1.50, $2, something like that probably. $2.50, maybe tax on top. Now listen, guys, I've got to be honest with you. I'm a bit loath to do this because last time we had this conversation, I got very annoyed. We all got very annoyed with each other. Okay, we all got very mad with each other. But I'm going to be a bit more cautious in how I talk about it because I was being a bit too hyperbolic, a bit too harsh. I understand the price of groceries has increased in America. I agree that has happened. That is a thing that has occurred. I just feel that sometimes the amount it's gone up by gets overstated for political purposes. Okay, that's all I think about that. Now, with that being said, hopefully we can all get on board with this. Okay. What? Okay. We don't have these items over here, but these are all like organic foodstuffs. So I'm going to presume that these are probably exceptionally expensive anyway. And I'm just a bit bemused by the idea this is $175.
But how do I make money off depressed people?
Kind of off topic, but what's fast food culture like in the UK? As an outsider, I feel like you guys don't have that many options to eat our freedom food.
No, we do. We do. We've got all the classics. We've imported a lot of American fast food. We used to have a place called Wimpy, which has kind of died out quite a lot. And that was our kind of version of McDonald's, if you like. But that's died off quite a lot. And now it's like McDonald's, Burger King. We've even got like Taco Bell now. Yeah. Just all the same options, really, Pizza Hut.
Okay, that's wonderful.
Domino's Pizza.
But how do I make money off depressed
Nando's.
King Rainbow became a member. King Rainbow
like
celebrates 14 months of membership. Food is expensive because you buy private taxis for your burritos.
Yes, true. Yeah, I remember going to Wimpy when I was a kid. Very classic memories. You got your burger on like a little plate and stuff. But yeah, I mean it's silly really because you don't need fast food on a plate. You just get it eat out of the packaging. That was obviously the kind of McDonald's method, wasn't it? The packaging and the way it worked. What else we got, guys? It's all a lot of American stuff. Obviously, you got like shawarma over there. Well, over here we've got like we call it a kebab shop, and you get like the meat spit or like a burger or something from there and chips. So that's quite popular over here. And then you've got like your Chinese, Indian food. So yeah. Yes, I'm going to go over the Prism guy in a bit. Yep. Yeah, loads of Thai. Do you want to? Should I list every single fast food restaurant near me so you can triangulate my position? Fast food tier list. Yeah, I went out to get some groceries today. But yeah, anyway, it wasn't this much. I've got to be honest with you. Now, people in the quotes are pointing out that this individual is overstating how much it costs. This is quite a good one. This cost me $850. Something needs to be done about this economy. And it's gold flaked beef from that fucking Salt Bay place. Don't take financial advice. $15. What? Bro. Jesus Christ, dude. The economy is bullshit. Eggs are 10 times more expensive than they used to be. 10 back and forth quote tweets of Will Stansel. To be clear, I'm talking about the cost of having a single deviled egg door dashed to my house. Oh, so she's just lying. So the stupid bitch is just literally lying about the cost of it. And then when you price it up here, it's $120. Now, obviously, that does sound like a lot, but then this is all like premium, like, goods. Organic ground beef. Organic eggs. Organic yogurt. Bro. Yeah, of course. If you buy, like, expensive shit, it's going to cost more money. Yeah, it's like the most expensive possible items that she could find. Yeah, like Whole Food stuff. Now, obviously, you know, I'm not saying you need to go and buy the cheap slop, but, like, there's probably an in-between here where you don't end up spending 100, well, in her case, 100, allegedly, no receipt, by the way, $175 on just the most fucking high-tier food you can probably get. Save, like, you know, restaurant quality stuff. It's free, swipe your EBT. It's free, swipe your EBT. But yeah, I don't know, dude. Listen, I'll accept. I'll take the L on being too hyperbolic the last time I spoke about this and annoying people. Because the prices have gone up. I just find it really annoying when people just act like it's gone up by, like, you know, some crazy amount of money. And it's like, can we have, like, a reasonable conversation about this, you know? Where we talk about the issues that are, you know, come up off of this. My understanding is a lot of this is caused by recent events as well. Like, COVID has had quite a big impact on pricing because of all the lockdowns and shit. I had to remortgage my house for groceries this week. Okay. Yeah. That's what I've heard about this.
Okay, that's wonderful. But how do I make money off depressed people?
Prices have go up, sure. But the real meme is that young adults don't know how to budget and use coupons. My monthly food budget is $150 or $200 if I'm lazy.
Thank you for the $10. Anyway, I just thought that was a little funny thing to have a look at. Okay, guys. Let's do a bit of UK. Do a little bit of UK, okay? A little bit of UK for you. Just a little teaser. Okay. I wanted to show you this because it seems like traditional radio stations are introducing kind of chat-like systems, and James O'Brien here gets one-guyed by whatever their system is they're using for this. I think it's WhatsApp messages getting sent in, right? But basically, there's a bit of a debate at the moment in the UK. No, we've not even really started yet, don't worry. We're doing have a resilient bit. You've not missed anything, don't worry. There's a debate at the moment in the UK about reparations and whether or not we should engage with discussion or pay reparations to, like, former Commonwealth states. Or, you know, for slavery and stuff and all this shit. And my view on it is, obviously, no. Like, I feel like we've more than made up for any sins of the past. Like, foreign aid? Hello? Hello? Foreign aid? How much money have we paid out on foreign aid over the past however many years?
Okay, that's wonderful.
I don't know, dude. I feel like we've more than made up for it, no?
Off depressed people.
Mr. Logic, it came to my attention that you are addicted to a certain Austrian energy drink. Very good, soon our plan will be in full fruition.
Thank you for the super chat. They'll argue we'd have given the aid anyway. Okay, but dude, have we not made up for it? Fucking we put a stop to slavery, for fuck's sake. My ancestors were probably peasants, to be fair, but I like to imagine some of them were probably on those, you know, anti-slave ships that were going about. Anyway, I've got to say, I'm not like, you know, obviously I agree with some of James O'Brien's perspectives, but I think it was really off the mark here and kind of retarded.
You also then get the applicants for Idiot's Corner. So here's one. Should the UK get reparations from Italy, which I presume refers to the Roman Empire? And Jack in Bristol says, will the African people who sold other tribes to the white man have to make reparations as well? To which the answers are exactly the same, lads. If you can demonstrate...
By the way, You see him looking at the screen there. I think that's a WhatsApp or something coming through. And he said, Idiot's Corner. I quite like that. I'm going to take that on board, I think. I'm going to start calling chatters Idiot's Corner if they say something stupid. That's base.
Essentially, historically and documentarily, that the consequences of the actions you describe by the Roman Empire or by slave traders who were themselves African, if you can show the modern consequences of their actions in the context of their current status, their current wealth, then yeah, absolutely, you could make a case as...
But wait, can you do that with the countries that we're having conversations about giving these reparations to?
Okay,
it's almost like it's taking it as a given it's the case
money
with these brown countries,
That
right?
Kentucky Fried Tofu saw you flexing in chat. I can buy your entire family's estate at the drop of a hat. Saving money on food is easy, you're just retarded.
Yo! Thank you for the super chat, Musty. Appreciate it. I've got to be honest with you. Right. I need to be careful what I say here. I'm not protected from up on high.
Okay, that's wonderful.
Okay? Hey, Rick Rock. Thank you for the 5 gifted.
Anonymous Moose became a member.
That is super generous. Thank you. Thank you for that. Was colonialism bad? Yes. Was British rule have its big problems at the time? Yes, of course. There was atrocities, etc. Some of you right always aren't going to like me saying that. I'm going to disagree. That's fine. I'm happy to disagree on that point, okay? But let me say this, right? I think that these people now in 2024 are better off for that having happened. They've got ample opportunity to come to the UK. Now, obviously, I'm not going to get into the immigration discussion right now, but you know what I'm saying? They've got ample opportunity to come here if they wish. You know, this narrative that their countries would be like better off had we not had imperialism. I mean, maybe, I guess, but I don't know, dude. I mean, some of these countries are in a pretty fucking sorry state when we turned up. And we built their railroads. Well, I say we built their railroads. I mean, they built the railroads at our request, maybe? I don't know how you put it. This leftoid narrative that things are definitively worse because of imperialism in those countries and therefore we should give them a bunch of money. I just really disagree. True, Beckett. You build people a railroad and never hear the end of it. Yes, exactly.
As well. I don't know where you'd do it now that we've left the European Union in the context of the Roman Empire, but you'd need to show you're working. You'd need to demonstrate the historical cycle which explains how inequality and unfairness today has its roots in the Roman Empire. Spoiler alert, you haven't got a hope in hell of doing that because it's simply not true. But it makes you feel better about the racist impulse you have when asked about slavery reparations to just shout something about the Roman Empire.
Bro, racist impulse? What? It's not racist to point out the absurdity of trying to fucking track them, dude.
But how do I make money
Hey!
off people?
Bill Hicks became a member.
Rick Rock, thank you for the 5 gifted. Appreciate it. Impulse is a constant. It's James O'Brien. What did you expect? Well, listen, look, I sometimes like James O'Brien, and he can sometimes be reasonable, okay? But this is a case where he's really off the fucking mark.
Or African slave traders. And that, and I know you're too thick to realise it, both of you, but that is the point of this entire conversation. Because if the history was fully understood in the way that post-independence it increasingly is in Commonwealth countries, not only would it be impossible to sustain the idea that reparations are not necessary, morally necessary, never mind economically, but you would also be punching enormous holes in things like the royal family and the entire aristocracy.
Oh, no.
So when I tell you...
Oh, no, don't do that. Not the royal family and the aristocracy. Those are two of my favourite things.
That the people who are opposed to this are protecting a rancid status quo. I'm reminding you, it's the only status quo we know.
Yeah, I thought James was really fucking dumb on this. And one thing I find really obnoxious about James O'Brien is he does this show, like a call-in radio show, but he only ever seems to end up speaking to complete fucking, like, dullards, you know? I don't know, it's like, oh, anyone can call in. No, you get your calls screened, okay? You're not just taking in raw phone calls, are you? Your calls get screened by producers. You end up with some fucking, you know, person that probably left school when they were 16, therefore didn't get like a higher education like James obviously did, you know. It's so obnoxious. Like, yeah, I get it. There's people in the UK that are dumb and call in to say dumb shit. Thank you, Spencer Howard. I had it muted, but
Okay, that's wonderful. But how do I make money off depressed people?
Brexit is reparations by turning the
UK into a third world.
Brexit is reparations by turning the UK
Some
into a third world
Australian cattle stations are
shithole.
bigger
So me
than
and Australian
England and
cattle
Wales.
stations are
RIP
bigger than
UK
England and
gammon
Wales. Rip UK
farmers.
gammon farmers. But yeah, I don't know, dude. I've never heard him speak to someone
Okay, that's
who has really
wonderful.
like meaningfully
But how do I
challenged him,
make
and it's like, how is that
money off
possible?
depressed people?
It's not
Twist
that he's
became a
completely
member.
unassailable, you know. Why is it not? It's not
Okay,
doing
that's
it.
wonderful.
No,
But how do I make money
Can you hear
off
that?
depressed people?
Bababooey became a member.
I can't hear it.
That's wonderful. But how do I make money off depressed people?
HippoNep became a member.
That's weird.
You also then get the
Oh.
applicant.
Okay, that's wonderful.
Oh, I can't hear
But
anything.
how do I make money
Okay.
off depressed
Oh.
people?
Cat became a member.
That's weird.
Okay, that's wonderful.
Oh,
But
now it's
how do I
working
make
again.
money off depressed people?
Jordan Hochstetler became a member.
And thank you, Musty, for the $5.
Okay, that's wonderful.
Yeah, sorry, I don't know
but
what
how
happened
do I
there.
make money off depressed people?
Your hairline looks very good today.
Based. Thank you very much, Musty. I do my best. Sorry about that. I didn't realise it was reading it out. I was retarded. So yeah, you know, I think that Keir Starmer, I think was kind of being even, you know, said by right wingers, oh, good job, yeah, don't give them back their fucking reparations. However, okay. However, Keir Starmer has also done something else, okay, which, you know. What is this, he say? What's he saying here? So Keir Starmer says those with assets are not working people. Oh, bro! The communism's coming! Let's go, baby! Yes! I knew this was going to happen. I knew that old Marxist Starmer was going to fucking... Based! Finally! Paving the way for possible tax rises. So Keir Starmer has hinted at possible tax rises for those who own shares and assets, saying they're not fit his definition of working people. Holy shit, dude. Well, you know, the thing is, I mean, look, I don't want to comment too much on something I've got no idea what is going to happen. But my guess is there's going to be some tax rises somewhere. I don't want to play the fucking blame game too much, okay? But our country is in a very sad state of affairs. We're fucked. You know, we're having to release prisoners into the street slightly earlier than we normally would because our prisons are full. NHS is totally fucking shot to bits. So I don't know, dude. Obviously, you know, I don't wish tax rises on anyone. I hope that everyone is able to, you know, not get absolutely rinsed by the government at every turn. But I don't know, dude. You can deport foreign criminals. I mean, dude. The problem, well, I think if you've got a foreign criminal who is, yeah, an immigrant, you know, I don't really see a reason to keep them in the country. But then the problem you've got is if someone's committed a crime and you just send them back, well then they're not going to have broken the law there, so they won't get put in prison there.
He's talking about. With the properties I own, I make about 12k in passive income just by existing.
Thank you for the super chat. Does Starmer consider a streamer as working people? Whoa, dude. I hadn't thought about that. Actually. Fuck. He's going to raise taxes on streamers. No. The Prime Minister was asked to share his definition of a working person after Labour's election-winning manifesto promised it would not increase taxes on working people. But who exactly that covers has not been entirely clear. So yeah, you know, I would presume this is probably some sort of language game in order to try and justify putting taxes up on people and then classify them as not real working people, you know.
Okay, that's wonderful.
Rick Rock with another 5 gifted. Thank you.
That one Mexican became a member.
But yeah.
Okay, that's wonderful.
Yeah, inheritance tax, capital gains tax. Yeah, this is probably stuff we're going to see increases
Staring at
on.
nothing became a member.
Okay, that's wonderful. But how do I make money off depressed people?
MRR93
Dude, I
became
don't know
a
how
member.
to even turn that off, but I'll just mute it. Thank you very much, Rick Rock there. That's super generous. I appreciate your support. Better think twice about buying that house. Well, yeah, I need to see what the budget is going to be, and I need to see what happens with interest rates. But yeah, I've got enough saved, but I want to save more. I want to try and get a nicer house, you know. I don't want to go for like the bare minimum. A working person should mean someone making an income. Yeah, but dude, how they make that income is relevant though. We're not going to get into this. We don't have to get into this exactly. I just think that, you know, there is probably a conversation to be had there. But then I guess the argument comes in of, well, if you've worked to earn the money to then invest, and you've paid tax when you've earned the money, and then you're paying tax when you invest it and get income out of that, I mean, that seems like you double bubble for the government's perspective, you know? So I do think you need to take that into account. Versus like someone who is just born into wealth, gets a fucking shitload of money without any issue, you know, through fucking clever inheritance tax planning, say, and then they just put it into a fund or something and earn a shitload of money out of it. I think, you know, if you've worked to earn money that then ends up investing in something, I think that you should probably take that into account. It just seems a bit unreasonable that you pay income tax earning the money and then later on you also pay tax when you make money on the money that you've earned. Are you not wealthy? No, I'm not wealthy, no. Thank you for the $5. Hot tub streams in your future estate. Maybe a content house with jar. Okay. Dude, listen. I do okay, but I'm not like a millionaire or something like that, you know. I'm not like I'm not even 100,000 there. Chud, no, you never get taxed if they pay you in shares. Chud makes $2 million a month. I'm not making $2 million a month. Come on, dude, that's crazy. Although, you know, we are doing quite high on the charts of super chats in the UK. Anyway, we don't need to get into this exactly, but I just, yeah. There's stuff happening. There's a budget coming up in the UK. There's a budget coming up. I'm a little bit anxious about it. I'm also anxious about the impact it will have on the exchange ratio, dollars to pounds. I guess we'll see. Okay, and the final thing before we get into this this XQC drama, okay, is this. I've seen both sides claiming victory on this one.
But how do I make money off depressed people?
Happy to have real estate planning if needed. Thank you, Musty, for the $2. Right. I want you to try and put your biases aside. Most of you are probably transphobic, okay? That's a given. But let's put your biases aside and let's see what we think about this conversation, okay? I've heard a lot of progressives saying that this person owned Ben Shapiro.
Wow, okay, we're going to take this chair. Look at that.
Hey, Ben.
Like a bro, my friend. All right.
How's it going?
Let's break open
first
beer or
question,
something.
can men get pregnant?
Okay.
Okay, that's wonderful. But how do I make money off depressed people?
Thank you for the super chat. Queeman has told me about this before, okay? Queeman has mentioned this previously. I have not actually spent much time with transgender men, okay? But Queeman apparently has. Take from that what you will. And what Queeman has relayed is that there's this, like, effort to present in an extremely masculine fashion. And I'm kind of getting that vibe here, you know? Do you know what I mean? like they're trying to like, yeah, mate, yeah, let's have a bevy. Let's go down for the pub for a bevy. You know, doing the fucking backwards chair thing. Well, I'm not going to use that word because I disavow that word, but yeah, okay.
Men cannot get pregnant.
Okay, awesome. So,
Definitionally.
Definitionally, okay. Do men experience SA? Sexual assault?
Sure.
Got it. What about the existence of trans men?
What about the existence? Do you mean women who believe that they are men? What are we talking about here? Women experiencing gender dysphoria?
So my other question is, do you benefit from white supremacy in any way, shape, or form?
What? Huh? I'm very confused by this line of questioning. It is very corny. It is very corny, jumping around. By the way, I've never watched Jubilee content. I'm Really Important is in this as well, by the way. All the girlies say he's pretty fly for a white guy. I saw him in the background just there. Nice guy, by the way. I met him back in 2022 at TwitchCon. He's a really nice guy. We don't really speak much anymore because obviously he's more hardline politics. So we don't really have much reason to cross paths any longer. But yeah, he's a good dude. I don't know if I could be able to watch his segment. All I know is he's pretty fly for a white guy. But honestly, so far, I'm a little bit disappointed based on what this has been sold to me as. This person is like jumping between different topics, you know, seemingly trying to piece together some gotcha, I'm presuming. Let's continue.
I'm going to need more specifics on what you mean by white
Well, here,
supremacy.
let me give it to you then.
Sure, please.
So I'm a transgender man.
Okay.
I've experienced SA.
Bro, the aggression here. The aggression. Testosterone coming through.
More specifics on what you mean by white
Well, here,
supremacy.
let me give it to you then.
Sure, please.
So I'm a transgender man.
Okay.
I've experienced SA.
Okay.
And abortion rights affect me directly. So if we're talking about the American dream that you live, why don't I have access to that? Because there's no legislation.
Okay, so he's asking a question to Ben, and then dude, I hate when people do this. Just ask a question. He's asked a question, and he's like following it on with more commentary.
What in the history of America that legislates a man's body? So why does mine have to be legislated? I've got a vagina.
I'm not interested in what?
What the fuck, dude? Why? Why did he say that? Well, it gets a bit funny. It gets a bit difficult in your head. Why is he talking about his vagina? Dude, what the fuck, bro?
In the history of America that legislates a man's body. So why does mine have to be legislated? I've got a vagina.
I'm not interested in what your genitalia are.
Clearly you are. I mean, it's all over everything you make, buddy. I'm sorry. I hate to say it to you, but
I think
clearly you are. No, what? Okay. Obviously Ben Shapiro makes a lot of trans content, sure. But I don't think that he personally cares about your particular genitalia in this moment, no. This isn't very good. This is not very good. Why are people saying this is based? This is just weird.
You can read on my face that I radically am not. I think you can read on my face that I radically am not. When we're talking about abortion...
No, I don't. I mean, you can present it here, but in most of the content that you have, you attack my community constantly. And you don't even realize guys like me exist, who actually share a lot of similarities to you and everything, because I'm a married man of 20 years.
I
got a wife.
recognize that you exist. I disagree with your claim that you are a male.
Right, so if I was sexually assaulted, right, and I didn't have access to that abortion care, do you...
depressed people?
Well, the problem here is that, I mean, I don't know Ben Shapiro's exact position on trans stuff, but I would presume his belief would be that this person is a male who... sorry. No, that's the wrong way around. Bro, it's so confusing when they look like this. Honestly, some women are able to, like, transition fairly... I mean, this is, like, fairly reasonable. Do you know what I mean? This isn't so bad, is it? Anyway, that's why I'm getting confused here, okay? So Ben Shapiro thinks this person is a female that believes they're a woman, right? That is Ben's position on this. So even if you've got a vagina, he would just say, well, you're female. So of course you can get pregnant because you're female, you know? but he's making all these haphazard scattershot points talking about his vagina. Dude.
You believe that I should have carried that child to term because I was sexually assaulted?
I mean,
no, I just want to make sure that that's what.
Bro, I've got a vagina, and I was raped. I was raped. What the fuck is this? Is nutto, dude. What the fuck? What is going on, dude?
You believe, because as a transgender man, I have seen your side of the entire political debate, never ever having the conversation of what an American freedom is. Because why am I not allowed to live my American freedom as a man? You know, I mean, you get your choice as a man to live and free and all that.
You're really moving around terminology very wildly here, and
so are you, because that's the tactics you play in your game, and you've done it the entire time. You've jumped from one subject to the next. You speak so fast, and I know how you work. So,
bro, this guy is really like he's not even given a chance to answer.
How does it feel to have it in your face?
Oh, well, I mean.
Because I'm sick and
bro, is IRI okay? Please tell me, dude, bro, look at IRI in this clip.
How you work? So how does it feel to have it in your face?
Here.
Oh well,
dude, IRI is not moving at all. IRI is not impressed by this. You can tell he's just sat there totally still. IRI is not impressed by the trans man, I should say.
I mean,
because I'm sick and tired of the shit that you have put against my community, especially black trans women, because you constantly disregard all of our needs and then use us politically as a pawn when we're 1% of the population. Why not focus on the economy itself? All of us are struggling, and you want to focus on trans people. You want to focus on a black woman when this is clearly a glass cliff situation. America's falling apart, and let's give it a woman right when it's all falling apart, when we'd had, what, 50 men run it and it looks like shit? Look at where we're at. Truly, where do you think that we're heading? I mean, it's so funny to watch white supremacy just fall apart the way that it is, and you ride so hard. Because guess what? In other countries around the world, women are not having children. And why is it? Because of the patriarchy and all the violence that men perpetuate, and all of this idea that abortion is somehow
off depressed people.
The way he's ranting, it must be
okay, dude. Thank you for the fight. I disavow that comment, but thank you very much for the super chat.
Solve it all by forcing women to have abortion instead of focusing on the real problems that we're facing in our society. We're just going to completely ignore that, and we're just going to go, you know what? The line item is, let's make women have babies so that we can continue this capitalistic society that we have. Why are we doing that? What?
Bro, who is this dude? This dude is not impressed either. He must be some sort of like lib guy as well. He is just like, what the fuck is this? Oh my god. You will just hate to see a stunningly handsome, confident man stand up for her... Here's abortion rights.
What? I mean, why? Because you want to push white supremacy and because you want to make your check? It does great for you? Meanwhile, people like me have to live with the consequences of all of your rhetoric that you put on a daily basis. And including my entire community. And
bro, how are they making Ben look affable here? What, dude? You're making me like Ben Shapiro. Stop.
Of all of your rhetoric that you put on a daily basis. And including my entire community. And the intersectionalities of black women, men that experience SA, trans people, everyone that comes in.
Rape? What about rape, Ben? What about rape?
And I'm so sick of the idea that you can come in with this bravado, that you're this big guy that knows things because you can talk fast, you have statistics. But really, what does it really matter at the end of the day if you are harming the entire American... This guy's been accused of rape. Trump. In like court documents, and you're backing the guy.
And now we're talking about Trump. Wait, bro. How many points has this guy made?
Like, you have children. How could you do that to your own? Don't you have a daughter? Like, what is wrong with you, dude? I've never seen such a party just completely like the American idea, what we believe in as a country, is not what you're perpetuating. It's diversity. It's giving you tired, hungry, and poor. The Google phone you have in your pocket is because of all of the diversity we've had.
Bro.
Pleasure to meet you.
Wow. He really showed him, didn't he? By being a totally obnoxious freak. Wow. Ben Shapiro's status owned. By telling Ben Shapiro about the time he got raped in his male vagina. Fuck me, dude. Jesus Christ, bro. Ugh. How, dude, progressives are such dishonest freaks. I do not see how that would be convincing even to people in the middle ground. Yeah, Ben won that interaction without saying anything. Isn't that fucking crazy? I don't even like Ben Shapiro. What's dishonest? All the progressives saying this guy did great. I mean, it was just an absolute shambles, wasn't it? It was just one emotional talking point to the next in a string until the time was up. Well, it's not even an optics win. It's only an optics win if you like, if you're an ideologically compromised progressive. For everyone else, it would just be like, oh, this person's a bit odd. Why are they just talking all this? This man isn't having a chance to respond, you know?